Hello everyone. So this video is going to be about the homework answers for chapter 6 lesson 4, as I think this is the video which most of you have been waiting. Okay, not most, at least the ones who love math have been waiting, and those who have solved the homework. Okay, so let's check the answers for homework. So question number 1 is 3m cubed plus 8m cubed minus 3 plus m cubed minus 2m squared. Now if you do not understand, do not watch this video. Please go to the previous video of how to add and subtract polynomials to the explanation, or I leave the link above. You can click the I card above. You can watch that video. Only once you understand that lesson, then come and check out this video, else you will not understand. It will only confuse you. Okay, so coming back to the question, this is going to be, there's a polynomial. So, or as you can see, it's a very long one. So once you see a long one, just think that there is something else you need to do. You have to first simplify it, right? So let's, you can, and then what are you going to simplify? Of course, the like terms. So we have two like terms here. 3m plus 8m, we are going to simplify. So that will give us an 11m. And again, also we have here plus m cube. So arrange them together and put them inside the parentheses. So 3 plus 8 will give you 11. 11 minus plus 1 will give you a 12m cube minus 3 minus 2m square. So as it's better, always write the polynomials in standard form from the greatest to the least one. So this is how you arrange the polynomial from greatest to least. So your answer for question number 1 is 12m cubed minus 2m squared minus 3. It was an easy one. Let's go to question number 2. So we have here 2pg minus p to the power of 5 minus 4pg plus 5g minus 6p to the power of 5. As done in the previous question, group the like terms together and then first solve them, and then you will go on to the next step. Okay, so when you group, it's going to be 2pg minus 12pg, so group that together. Then we have minus p to the power of 5 and minus 6p to the power of 5, because they are like terms. These are like terms and these are like terms. 5g has no like term. So 2 minus 12 will give you minus 10pg, and minus 1 minus 6 will give you minus 7p, as there is a minus 1 here, plus 5g. So this is your a polynomial, but arrange it in the proper form. So that's going to be negative 7p to the power of 5 minus 10pg plus 5g. Arrange them according to the polynomial value, the degree value from greatest to least. Okay, moving to question number 3. Question number 3, they have already given you the question in vertical form, right? So it's going to be 3k cubed minus 2k plus 7 plus k minus 2. They have made it easier for you by just writing the question in proper place itself. So this is nothing. It's going to be 3k cubed. Then minus 2 plus 1 will give you a minus 1k. Then plus 7 minus 2 will give you plus 5. So when you rewrite it, it's going to be 3k cubed minus k, as we don't write the coefficient of 1 plus 5. So the answer to question number 3 is 3k cubed minus k plus 5. Moving to the next question, here we have 5x square minus 2x plus 3y plus 6x plus 5x plus 6y. All what you need to do is add them. 6 plus 5 is going to give you 11x squared, minus 2 plus 5 will give you 3x, plus 3 plus 6 will give you plus 9y. It's easy. Question number 5, we have 11hz plus 3hz squared plus 8hz, 9hz plus the polynomial down. Okay, so 11, just add them, that's all. Plus 11 plus 9 is 20, so 20hz cubed. 3 plus 1 will give you a 4, plus 8 minus 3 will give you 8 minus 3 will give you a plus 5. These are the integer rules. I don't think by now you all are perfect, you all are pros in the integer rules, so I don't need to keep repeating it. How did plus 8 minus 3 become plus 5? Okay, so the answer for question number 5 is 20hz cubed plus 4hz squared plus 5hz. Let's move on to question number 6. Now question number 6, you have to arrange the terms. They did not arrange, so let's arrange it. It's going to be ab squared plus 13b minus 4a plus 3ab squared plus 7b plus a. So write them in vertical form and then start solving them. Here it is 1, right? Because the coefficient is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4ab squared plus plus 13 plus 7 is plus 20b. Then minus 4 plus 8. So minus 4 plus 8 will give you a minus 3a. So the answer for question number 6 is minus 3a. Now, if you are solving it, this is question number 6, which I'm doing it again just to show one question on if you're following the horizontal method of solving, how do you solve it? This is optional. This I'm showing only for those who are using the horizontal method of adding polynomials. So what you need to do is arrange them, right? Group the like terms together. So once you group the like terms, it's going to be ab squared plus 3ab squared, then plus 13b plus 7b, then minus 4a plus 8. So this is how you group if you're doing it using the horizontal method. So here we have 4ab squared, then 13 plus 7 will give you plus 20, minus 4 plus 1 will give you a minus 3. So whether you solve it like this or like this, it's same. But as you can see, there's a more nice way of solving it. It's clear for anyone who might see the question as how to solve it. So my preference is do the vertical way. It's better. Okay, let's move to question number 7. 4x cubed minus x squared plus 4x plus x cubed minus x squared minus 4x. Arrange them in the vertical way. So when you arrange it, you will have some question like this. Right? I told you in the explanation video too, if you have a plus sign here, you don't need to worry because it won't, anyhow it's like plus into minus will give you minus. It's already in that form. So, but if there is a minus sign, you have to be extra careful. You have to first solve each term inside and then solve it. So this is going to be 4x cubed minus x squared. So 4 plus 1 will give you 5x cubed. Minus 1 will give you minus 2. I don't need to keep repeating. There is no number here, means it's going to be 1. Plus 4 minus 4 will give you a 0, right? So when you write the answer, your answer will be 5x cubed minus 2x squared. As we don't write the 0x, it's a 0. So there's no point in writing the 0. Let's move to the next question. That's question number 8. Okay. Now question number 8, as it's a subtraction question, you have to be a bit careful. As in the explanation video, I have told you multiply each term with what's inside the parenthesis. So multiply each term inside the parenthesis with -1, as there is a 1 here. So let's first do that part. You have to do it. You must do it when you are subtracting. For adding, no problem, but for subtracting, you must do it. So minus into minus will become plus. Then minus into plus will become minus. Minus into minus will become plus. These are the integer rules, multiplication of integer rules of multiplication. Again, I'm repeating, when you are subtracting polynomials, do be extra careful and multiply each term with a negative sign, -1. So this is what you will end up if you multiply this polynomial with a -1. So just now just add how it is. So 12 plus 4 will give you 16. 3 minus 2 will give you a 1. So we don't write 1. So 1 plus 8 will give you a 9. So your answer for question number 8 is 16d squared plus dx plus 9. Okay, let's move to question number 9. Again, it's a subtracting question. So you have to multiply each term with a -1, right? So if you multiply with a -1, this will become positive 3y plus 3y. I have forgotten to put here, it's going to be a +1. Then minus into plus will give you minus. Minus into minus will give you a plus. So this is how you need to multiply each term inside the parenthesis. All right. Now this is plus, as I told you, I forgot to put here. So 2 plus 3 is going to be 5. Minus 3 minus 2 will give you minus 5 to the power of 4. Plus 8 minus 8 will give you a 0. So you don't need to write it. So did you get the question for answer? Did you get the answer for question number 9 as 5y to the power of 5 minus 5a to the power of 4? If you have got it right, well done. You can just pat for yourself saying you have done a great job. Let's move to question number 10. It's all messed up. Okay, so the polynomial is -y to the power of 4, -6a to the power of 2, minus y plus a, and again you are subtracting. So Always the rule is multiply each term inside the parentheses with negative. So negative into negative will give you positive. Negative multiplied by negative will make positive again. Negative multiplied by positive will give you a negative again. If you do not remember the integer rules, I have uploaded video on the channel for specifically for this lesson. The name is integer multiplying and dividing integer rules. You can just go and watch that for 2 minutes on what are the rules and then come back for this lesson. Okay, so this is going to be plus 6y, so that means minus 1 plus 6. Minus 1 plus 6 will give you a plus 4y, but usually in the answers we don't write plus in front. Plus 6 plus 2 is plus 8. Minus 1 will give you minus 2y. And then a has no like term, so it's going to be 8 down. This is how you need to multiply, subtract polynomials. Then here, again, you need to multiply each term inside. So what does that give you? Minus into minus will give you plus. Minus into minus will give you plus. Minus multiplied by plus will give you minus. So this is the term you're going to solve, not this, not the one in the question. This is the one you're going to solve. So arrange them. Minus r squared plus 8pr minus p plus 12r cubed square plus 2pr minus 8p. Just solve it. Minus 1 plus 12 means that's going to give you 11, right? Then plus 8 plus 2 will give you a plus 10. Minus 1 minus 8. Minus 1 minus 8 will give you a negative 9. Minus 9p. So the answer for question number 11 is 11r squared plus 10pr minus 9p. Okay, this is question number 12. You have again the same kind of question as question number 11. So you need to simplify the negative sign first. I mean, multiply the negative, each term with negative. So this is positive, that there is no sign. So minus into plus will give you minus 3un cube. Minus into plus will make it minus again. Minus into plus will make it minus again. So this term you're going to be using here. So that's going to be 1 minus 4 will give you a minus 3. Minus 1 will give you minus 2. Plus 2 minus 3 will give you a minus 1. So the answer for question number 12 is minus un cube. Now I have arranged this in standard form. It's better you arrange it in that form. Minus 2n squared minus 3un. Okay, so this is how you need to arrange the, you have to arrange the polynomial. Now, well, if you don't arrange it's okay too, but it's always preferable that we have to arrange it. Okay, even you leave the answer in this form, it's all right, it's nothing wrong, but it's always highly preferable you arrange it according to the values of their degrees. Okay, let's move to question number 13. Now question number 13 is a problem solving. Anthony is making a banner in the shape of a triangle. So there's the picture given to you. He wants to line the banner with a decorative border. So he wants to put border along this triangle. I don't know why. Okay, so he wants to put one border here, one here, one here. So what do you think they're talking about? Are they talking, if any geometry question comes, find this, how much they should put this. So either it's going to be area or it's going to be perimeter. So in this question, they said around. See, he wants to line the banner with a decorative border. Border means these are the borders. So around, what do you think they're talking about? The distance around the figure, right? So the distance around the figure. Which one is it, perimeter or area? It is perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around the figure. So the formula for perimeter of a triangle is a plus b plus c. We have done this, I think, 3 or 4 weeks back. The perimeter around the figure. So this is the formula. So what we are going to do, we have to add all of them. 12b minus 8. You can make any a, b, c. It doesn't matter. It's an equilateral triangle. So even if you have added that in any order, it doesn't matter, plus the answer is the same. However, in whichever order you add it, the answer is going to be the same. So 12b minus 8, 12b minus 8, that's, it's not an equilateral triangle, okay? It's an isosceles triangle because two sides are equal. 9b plus 8. But for the formula, it doesn't matter because we are just finding the area around the distance around the figure. That's all. So arrange the terms, the like terms together. 12b, 12b, 9b, put them inside the parentheses, then we have plus, we have to add them because we're finding the distance, and so for the formula for perimeter is adding all of them. Okay, then we have here minus 8, minus 8, minus 8. So your answer is finally going to be 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 9 is 33b. Then minus 8 will give you a minus 16. Minus 16 plus 8 will give you a minus 8. So the perimeter, that's how long the border. The border is going to be 33b minus 8. All right. The next question is question number 14. Wait. Okay. I'm quite not sure how do you pronounce this name. Is it Dainley or Demeli? I have no idea because I've never heard this name before. So for the purpose of teaching this question, let me call this name as Dainley. Okay, fine. Dainley and Stephanie have competing refreshment stand businesses. So they have two stands, maybe selling lemonade. Okay, Daimler's profit can be modeled with the polynomial c squared plus 8c minus 100, where c is the number of items sold. Stephanie's profit can be modeled with the polynomial this. Write a polynomial that represents the difference between Stephanie's profit and Daimler's profit. Daimler. Okay, so so here difference in the sense, it's, as you can understand, it's minus, so we need to subtract both of them. So this is the equation, I mean this is the question written in this form, but as I have been telling you previously, you have to be careful when you're subtracting. So you multiply each term with what's inside. So minus into my plus will give you a minus, c square minus into plus will give you minus, minus into minus will give you plus. So this is the polynomial we are going to use to subtract, to solve the question. So as always, line them accordingly to the like terms. So it's going to be 2 minus 1 will give you minus, not minus 1, it's 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, but we don't write 1, so it's c square. Minus 7 minus 8 will give you minus 15. Minus 200 plus 100 will give you a minus 100. So the polynomial that represents the difference between Stephanie's profit and Daimler's profit is 6 squared minus 15c minus 100. Okay, so this is part A of the question. You won't go wrong if you would have written the polynomial in the correct way. Moving on to part B of the question. Write a polynomial to show how much they can expect to earn if they decided to combine their business. Now again, combine means, you know, you are in such a great level that you can understand simple words now. Combine means plus. So 2c squared plus c squared minus 7c plus 8c minus 200 minus 100. Because if we're adding now, we have no problem. We don't need to multiply each term. That was only for subtracting, we have to multiply. So 2 plus 1 is 3 squared. 3c squared minus 7 plus 8 will give us a plus 1. So I did not write 1 here, it's plus c. Minus 200 minus 100 will give you minus 300, right? So this is the answer for part B of the same question. Hopefully every answer for your question, the ones which you have solved, is right. Well, if you have done it, that's I should say that's a job well done. Okay, so like that, keep practicing, keep doing the questions till we meet again in another video.